Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Total War Troy. This is episode number 5. So, in this one, I'm at a little bit of a loss on what to do here initially. I mean, normally the target is simple, what to go after. I know what I'd like to go after, but that it does involve war with my brother, who is going to be significantly stronger than I am. Also, there is, and it was pointed out by Toad Father to me. Thank you for this. Under Priam's heir, supporting your brother, there's a minus 30 if you declare war on your brother. Now, I wouldn't be declaring war on him directly, and I have no idea if it would result in it being counted as myself declaring war, or if he takes the call to arms, does it then count against him for declaring war on me? Either way, I don't want that war. I would want to have some sort of peace agreement as soon as possible once we've claimed these two territories. I mean, he's only got 8 depleted armies. Of course, my primary 20 are a bit depleted themselves at the moment, and we're a couple turns away from even being able to consider doing that. But I may take a look into it. So, in the meantime, there's a few things going on. One, I'm starting to take a deeper look into what is here. The Achaeans, they're the real targets. You get a lot of points for attacking them, and we are technically at war with a couple of those nations right now, alongside our brother, common enemy. So we would gain support there as well. Also, favor with Apollo, worth points, and giving gold to our father, to the city of Troy, to build up its strength is another way to earn some money, though, or some support from our father, benevolence. That's not a given. That's pretty expensive, and at 25 a turn, that's not the best way to acquire that right now. But the epic missions, obviously a really good way right now, as we've got 20 points already. Our current one is an altar of Zeus. We keep rotating the altar that we have to get those points, and that's working just fine for us until we grow a bit larger and can have altars for multiple gods. My short-term tactic, I want my army to recover. I would like to expand our second army a bit, but we don't have the food to do that right now, so we're going to need to build up our settlements, produce a little more food, build up the 2 armies, and then potentially we're going to see what happens. Maybe off camera I'll test it out to see what happens if we declare war and our brother potentially joins that war, and see what happens if it's counted against him or counted against me, because that minus 30 would hurt bad. It would hurt him pretty bad too, though, so it would be pretty useful. And if we can quickly defeat the enemy that we're actually up against, secure this completed region to go with the region we already have, and get a peace treaty quickly from our brother, then why not? Why not? So that's at least a few turns away, though, because I'd say it's probably more than a few turns away. So in the short term, we're going to build up. We're going to hammer our way through a few turns here, and I'll start doing a few of those basic things possible to us. But let's go ahead and utilize the time lapse for the next handful of turns until there's a little more that we can do. Sparta has opted to join the war against us. We do get the 10 benevolence for flipping the altar. The next one, capture and occupy any settlement. Any. For our plus 10 benevolence. Cult of Zeus levels up, but Poseidon not too happy with us at the moment. A chance to turn my lead province into a grand citadel is one which really can't pass up on. Another building slot, a lot more happening. We do need that effectiveness of something large. Same time, we do still have the ability to make another upgrade here. Though it won't impact things too much, but let's go ahead and get it done. So my brother has been attacked by someone who he has a significant advantage over anyway. It's a single nation. Let's go ahead and take this war on. Another enemy joining the fray. This against our other ally. And again, it's only a single attacker. We are now pretty active in a number of wars, giving us an opportunity to actually do something useful out there. So we're going to go participate, and maybe, just maybe, we can grab ourselves an extra settlement this way. Father making a demand. I don't think this actually would particularly impact the Priam's heir, but I'm afraid not to. He's got nothing in this department, and I can see why he's asking. We'll go ahead and accept it, even though that's not a true barter. We're a good son, though. You know, besides the whole taking Helen and bringing her back and, you know, starting a war that will ultimately lead to the destruction of Troy, at least in another timeline. Amazons have been destroyed. They did not have a city, so they were just a faction on the loose. It's not the worst agreement I've seen. It's something I do have in excess of bronze, but wood I'm bringing in a lot per turn, but this is going to allow us to grow even faster, so sure, why not? From distant shores, strange people hailing from a distant land have opened a trading post near one of your settlements, regaling the local population with high tales and plying exotic goods. What should we do with them? Let's see, allow trade. 4 turns, minus 10 influence, plus happiness and growth. Strict trade is plus gold, but minus happiness. Seize their goods. Minus 20 to all factions. Okay, there is no all positive outcome, which is kind of what I was hoping for. That's 8 turns of minus 4 happiness, but plus 70 gold per turn. That's a lot of gold, though. That could really come in handy. Happiness and growth certainly has its impact. I'm still not sure what the influence is necessarily doing for me. I do know what the happiness is doing. I don't think the minus 4 happiness is going to hurt us too much, and that's a lot of gold. Let's go ahead and restrict trade and take that. Alright, folks, we have a problem. Alkimos is on his way here from Thea. Only 11 units. That is far from the most difficult that we could potentially face, but at the moment I have nothing present to properly defend. We could almost take that town right now, but we need to come home and defend the homeland.
Eager for action!
Alright, Hamaxitos is under attack. They come for the minor settlement. It's really not that bad of an army that's attacking us. However, they've got some decently skilled troops here. 1 javelinman, 1 slingers. It's going to make it a little easier on the side of the defense. But I only have a single Trojan noble and Trojan slinger here, making the defense of this significantly harder. And with that, our forces are beaten handily. We inflicted decent damage on their leader, which could be important later. Very little damage otherwise, though. I mean, significantly small amount. Those were all 0 experience, low level defenders of that territory, with the exception of the bowman class, and they're about the only ones still standing firm in the group. Here comes the second army, so we are in for a struggle in this one. I'm glad I sent both of my armies to the area. We're gonna have our hands full. Alright, so I've got both of my armies afoot trying to return home. Hamaxidos, it's in ruins right now, but I still think it belongs to me technically. Or at least that we can reclaim it here shortly enough. But now it's 25 units and not 11, and we did not inflict much damage on those 11 at all. Of course, if Paris can make it home, and we can just about do that,
Come on, men.
we can put ourselves in a position where if they do attack, you're attacking both. So we do at least have that going on for us.
Or die trying.
And we'll have both armies by the next turn. So I think we'll be okay from here. And then reclaiming Hamaxidos shouldn't take too long. So ultimate outcome should be okay, but we lost a lot of food from that, so we can't sustain our army for long. We're about one turn away, I'd say, from an engagement, but that's going to happen next time. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. I'll see you around the corner. Bye for now.